favorite to survival.
Your favorite to survival.
Hey, you ready to go cook some marshmallows? You gonna cook some marshmallows?
Yeah!
Hey, let's go do it.
Go build a fire.
How are we gonna build the fire?
With a gun.
With some steel wool and a battery. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Fluffy cloud is burning. I said, fluffy cloud is burning.
Yeah.
It looks
Isn't that cool how it starts?
You guys, what is happening? Battery, what did happen? I really.
Time out. Okay, we have to stop for a little bit of nerd session. In order to understand why steel wool burns, we have to understand two things. One, we have to understand what an activation energy is. And then two, we have to understand what fuels the reaction to keep it going. Activation energy is the amount of energy we put into something in order to start a reaction. In our case, we put a 9-volt battery across a tiny piece of iron, and this heats up due to the resistance inside it, similar to our stovetops. As it heats up, it gets up to a certain temperature, and when it hits that certain temperature, then the reaction can start. Now let's talk about the reaction. The reaction is very interesting. Between iron element and the oxygen that's in the air. As soon as we reach that temperature, the iron can react with the oxygen, making iron oxide, which is commonly known as rust. Now when the iron and the oxygen react, it releases electrons, which produces heat. And so it creates more heat for the reaction to continue happening. It can heat up the rest of the steel wool or more steel wool, so it'll slowly travel upwards. That's why you notice in this reaction that most of them are traveling upwards. You don't have too many that travel downward, and that's because after the initial resistance that starts the reaction, all of the reaction energy is coming from heat, and heat, we know, travels upward. Normally, you don't see like rebar catching on fire, and that's for two reasons. One is it would have to get extremely hot for this reaction to start happening, and the second one is the iron elements are packed so tightly together that you can't really get enough oxygen to those iron elements. See, the oxygen really is the limiting factor in this reaction, and that's why we see when we blow on the steel wool as it's reacting, the reaction accelerates and produces more heat. Boom! Nerd session over. Now back to making that fire.
I got a pocket knife under here.
Nice, buddy.
You think this is the one you
Be careful, I'm gonna have to use this thing. Oh, there we go. Here you go. You need it? Okay, Max, go put it in the fire. Yep, throw it in. Good job. Okay, let's go. You can grab a Hershey's Rye?
Yeah.
What do you got in your pocket?
My hand.
Hold out your hand.
Sorry.
Let's go! Alright, that one will be good. Come on. Oops. What you been doing?
I've been drilling a hole in this piece for a wooden hammer.
Oh.
Been a lot of handwork.
A lot of hard work, huh? Or handwork. Which one did you say?
Hand.
Yeah, work by hand. Yep. No power tools here, huh?
Work one by one. Hurrah! Hurrah!
We-
One put to Bunky's foot. And they all go working. They work by one, by two. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Skin off, guys, okay? We're gonna cook the marshmallow, right? Get down in the coals, okay? Thanks,
Hershey's. I'll have a more coffee.
You got Hershey's too?
Hershey's.
Oh my goodness! Whoa, yeah. Here you go. Go to town, kid. How is it? Is it good? You're welcome. You want Hershey's on top and then graham cracker on top of that.
Yep.
And then if you turn around just a little bit, you get your backside warm too. You can turn slowly, just like we turn the marshmallow. Cook all sides of the marshmallow. We cook all sides of Riley too. You don't cook Riley's.
Peas. Peasy. Pazzies.
You're crazies.
Peasy. Pazzies.
In
I see
distance.
the moon. I see like that.
Hey, I hope you liked our video. We enjoyed making it for you. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.